I believe everyone in this world has a gift. Some have the gift of music, while others have the gift of dance. We develop these gifts over time, and over time we get better. I specialize in not specializing. My gift is CrossFit.
Lauren is actually pretty good. She had her own little mind, like any girl. Raising 3 boys was actually, for me, very easy. So when Lauren came around, she just kind of went with the flow.
Well, all her brothers play sports, so that's all she did all the time, just play sports and play with the dogs and basically just anything athletic or whatever. We used to do contests or whatever, me and her, sit-ups, push-ups, because I always try to work out, every day. And I go, all right, you try to do 50 and I'll do 50 push-ups. So we just always be battling each other. Anything we did was just very competitive.
She hates losing the most out of anybody in the family. She's definitely the most competitive one.
Lauren would come in, she'd get thrown in the ivy, and she would come in and cry. They threw me in the ivy, and their friends were over too. And I said, Lauren, if you want to play with them, you need to just go out there and quit crying, just if that's what you want. And she would just wipe her tears and go back out there, and they'd go, oh, Lauren's back, and there they start, and she would just never back down. They would throw her all over the place, and she was right there.
Lauren must have been maybe 12, 13 years old, from what I recall, when she first came in. It was just kind of like, from what I remember, just kind of shy, kept to herself, would just kind of come in and do her thing and just kind of go on her way.
She would always talk to me about her, her basketball, how basketball was going on. I would always ask her, how was your game? Because it was hard for me to get to all her games, and she'd be like, you never come to my game. So I would call her, I would see her at the gym, and she would just be like, basketball's going good, but I kind of wanted to do CrossFit. You could just see the transition of it. Like, she would, start lifting heavier weights. She wasn't shying off of her back squats. She was trying to make sure she was here on back squat day. She was here on muscle up day. She started getting tips from Gabe. Gabe started prepping her for regionals, making sure that she was doing everything that she needed to do to get her to that next level.
During the summer was when I kind of found I was good at CrossFit, so they kind of pushed me to do it more and do more Olympic lifting and gymnastic stuff. So now I'm here doing CrossFit.
Yes, Y-E-S. Speculation's over. If you're a CrossFitter, it might as well be Christmas. Regional workouts are here. Get your cell phone set up, get your Twitter on one side,
Following Twitter
set
all
up
day
here,
long.
watch the updates. It's going to be ridiculous.
I'm Lauren's biggest fan. I text her every other day, ask her how her training goes. She tells me what she's been doing, what she's been getting better at. I'm the biggest fan. I'm a supporter all the way till the end.
When she got in there, it seemed to really open her eyes up to hey, I could actually be really, really good at this. And as later events happened that she wasn't doing as well, you could tell it was bothering her, but it didn't seem like it was bothering her in a demotivating way. It was bothering her I'm not gonna let this happen again.
To see Lauren competing with ladies that were a lot older than her, she looked like a little girl out there. I thought the whole time she did good, considering it was her first time, and the ladies had been doing this for years.
Well, my dad used to always say, we can be whatever we want to be, we just have to work harder than everyone else.
I actually am super jealous of Lauren because she has realized so early on in her life not to care what anybody else thinks. She has learned so early in her life what she can get just by working hard and having goals and what it means to work hard. They're so much more mature, it seems like, when they find CrossFit earlier in their life.
It's kind of cool how, like, if you go to a CrossFit, a lot of guys think, oh, girls are so, like, pretty, so beautiful. And then say if I might go to, like, a San Diego State party or something, like, oh, it's all about the skinny girls. But I'm like, whatever, I don't care what you think. Like, you obviously have no idea, like, what I'm doing in CrossFit. I feel like more girls are acceptable about being strong and feeling healthy in your body. I love the feeling that you get doing CrossFit.
One of the things that we did right from the get-go is we train at 7 a.m. on Saturdays, knowing that she's last year she was a freshman in college. I was interested to see how that would play out, and she never missed a training session. She understood that when you have a goal, you have to be there every single day pushing to achieve it. And she's never, I can't think of a single day that she's ever missed in training since she's been down here.
The way she could just shut out things, regardless of what's going on, she gets things done. She studies, lift weights, study, go home, sleep, eat, and then come back to the gym ready to go. Some days she would come double, she would go to a basketball game, come back here, be in her basketball clothes, doing a lift, and that was like determination, to where I want to be. I want to be on ESPN, I want to be on the games. I can make it, I want to make it. I remember them telling me, I'm going to do it, Vince. And I was like, yeah, you are. Just keep doing what you're doing, you're going to do it. And boom.
I can't see anything that's going to hold her back. She's 19 years old. She's still so young, and she's so good already. Another couple years of developing and maturing as an athlete and maturing mentally. I can't see anything that's going to hold her back. I think Lauren definitely has the potential to win the CrossFit Games, and she has that mental drive and that mental dedication to where if that's her goal, she's not going to stop until she's down in the middle of that podium. And I fully believe that she has all the genetic capability, the hard work, the mental toughness, every aspect you need to ultimately be a champion.